super heat, and I've got my grill on, my overhead grill on preheating as well. So I'll get a bit of olive oil in the pan, and what we want to do is brown the ground beef as quickly as we can. So we'll get that in. And we just want to break it up a bit with some sort of spatula or a spoon. And really, you know, the rush here is just to get the beef really well browned. So that's our challenge. So while I'm cooking the beef, I'll just get the ricotta ready. Actually, I'll just get a lasagna sheets ready first. So just pull out some lasagna sheets. We want about 4 sheets, and these have already been cut, so they come quite long, these ones. So I'm just going to cut in and cut again. Okay, so we'll leave them covered up so they don't dry out too much. And then I've got my ricotta, so I'll give the beef a little stir, and really, you know, put it on your highest heat and really in your big pan, and just work it round the pan. So the challenge is really getting the beef cooked. So while that's cooking, I'll grate some parmesan. So the ricotta is going to give us a really lovely kind of creamy texture that you normally get from a bechamel sauce in a fraction of the time, but it's kind of lacking a bit on cheesy flavour, and that's where the parmesan comes in. So we want to really beef up the cheesiness with parmesan. So give it a good kind of couple of handfuls, or as much as you can go. Or you could buy pre-grated parmesan if you like, although it tends not to taste as nice. You know, you're not guaranteed that they're using as good quality cheese. So just mix that into the ricotta. We've got about half a kilo of ricotta here. That's about a pound. So I'll just check on my mince, and it's starting to brown. Just give it a mince is getting there. So you know, juices are starting to come out. That's great. So just again move it around the pan, break it up. Yeah, so really all we want is to kind of lose the pinkness. So just give that a few more minutes, and important to, you know, break it up. Back to our parmesan. Okay, so another kind of handful, and then we're probably ready to add our tomato sauce to tomato paste to the beef. So okay, that will do. So pre-grated parmesan would save you a lot of energy and a lot of time. Just give that a quick stir. And we'll go back to our beef. So it's looking cooked. I can't see any pink bits in there, which is looking great. So we'll get and you know, kind of some of the moisture and the fat started to come out of it, which it's you know, cooking off quite quickly, so it's not a problem. So we'll get our tomato paste in. So probably 4 or 5, 6 maybe, 7 for good luck. See how that goes. Of tomato paste, and the reason we're using tomato paste is because it's all really concentrated, so there's no need to simmer it down. But you know, of course, if you were taking more leisurely time with your lasagna, you could easily use something else. And it's all just about getting this hot. That's looking pretty good. And then I could leave that as is, but I really love my meat sauces, my ragouts, to have a bit of butter in them, because it really adds a lovely kind of creamy flavour. Takes a bit of the edge off the tomatoes. So I'll just put a couple of knobs, generous knobs there, of butter in. And we just want to work that into the pan till the butter's melted. I might even use a bit more butter, but it's up to you, but I like it really buttery. And in a sauce like this, where the meat hasn't had a chance to simmer down for hours, with onions and all that sort of stuff, I think the butter really just helps to soften the acid and give it a bit of interesting flavour and just make it a bit nicer. So that sauce is looking great. So what we'll do now is we'll turn the heat down to low while we create our lasagna. So just need a bowl or something. So I'm going to get probably 3/4 of the sauce will pull out of the pan. And we just want to leave a thin layer on the bottom. I might keep the heat on medium, because we really, it's important to keep things hot, because we're cooking it from the bottom and then we're going to cook it from the top. So on a medium heat there. And then we've got our lasagna sheets, so we'll just pop them on. 1, 2. You might need to, probably a good idea to trim the bottom one, just so it's not, because if it's overlapping too much, that pasta's got no chance of cooking. So then we'll layer over a bit of meat. Not too much. Okay, and then another layer of lasagna sheets. So moving and popping them in a different position this time to where you popped them before. Next layer of meat goes on. And just for something a bit different, we might put a little bit of parmesan on this layer. It's kind of up to you. When you're making lasagna, I like to mix it up a bit. Okay, took a bit more time. So we'll have our last layer of pasta. I can smell it starting to burn a bit, so I might turn my heat down a little bit. 3, great, so that's all in the middle. So we'll finish off with our meat sauce, getting that on quite quickly, which I've forgotten to season, but we'll have to just season at the end. It's too late for that. So meat sauce is on, and then just a layer of lovely. So we're back down on a low heat. You can hear it started to slow down again. So just give the ricotta a bit of a beat. My ricotta is quite thick, so it's a matter of kind of just dolloping ricotta over the top. This is kind of fun. There's nothing like a bit of pressure. Time pressure. You can see lasagna's curling up at the sides, but that's kind of good. It means it's cooking through a bit. Really, it's all about just kind of heating the lasagna through. Our meat's already cooked. So I might get the temperature back up to high just for the last final burst. So just to get about ready to pop it in the grill. Great, and then I'm just going to finish it off with more parmesan. Yum. Okay, and now that's going to go under under our grill. Okay, so it's going to go under our grill. It's been preheating super high, it's nice and close. And so I'm just going to leave that for a few minutes until it's brown, just do a quick time check. Okay, so we've just gone over 11 minutes, so it's a bit of pressure. But so we've got 4 minutes here to get it brown, which I'm pretty confident that it will. And the residual heat from the pan is going to keep cooking the bottom as well. So pretty excited about this lasagna. I think my Irishman's going to be surprised. But it's pretty active, 15 minutes, that's for sure. I guess now if I wanted to I could make a salad, but I'll just keep an eye on this. But my grill's pretty powerful. And what can I tell you about now? So I just wanted to keep the camera rolling in real time, just so to prove that I did this in 15 minutes without any edits and stuff. But feel free to skip ahead. I might just pull it out and have a look how it's going. So yep, it hasn't got any colour yet, so we'll get it back in. And so that's 12 and a half minutes, a bit less, 2.5 minutes left to go. What's it going to look like? Interesting challenge here, Jules. So I actually made a veggie version of this lasagna as well. I'm going to put that as a bonus lesson in the 15-minute meals class, because the veggie version really didn't make it. It wasn't a comfortable 15 minutes at all. It made it just, but I was working pretty hard to get there. So yeah, but what I did is I used lentils instead of the beef, still used the tomato paste, and then I bought some eggplant from the deli and some red capsicum, red peppers that have been grilled from the deli, and just used those as a couple of layers instead of all lentils, although I could have used all lentils. And yeah, again, did the same thing with the ricotta and the lasagna sheets, and it actually tastes pretty good, but it's a bit, it could have been, so that's almost there. We've got, okay, 40 seconds left. Okay, now we've got 40 seconds left. I'm not very good at counting backwards, am I, with time? It's starting to look really lovely and golden, actually, browning up nicely. So 30 seconds left. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's have a look. That's our 15 minutes, and that's looking pretty damn good. I'll just so you can see. So there we are, lasagna in 15 minutes.